So hello and welcome to today's Buddy video. So this is going to be a rather short one, but as we all know, at one point Buddy 2 was a real thing. We know pretty much everything there is to know about it, where it was set, when it was going to be released, all that stuff, but anyway, it's one of Rockstar's biggest open secrets without doubt. But what if I told you at one point, Buddy 3 might have been underway? Now some of you might be thinking, how? Don't you have to have a sequel for that to happen? Like, you can't just release Buddy 1 and then go straight to Buddy 3. Well, true, but fellow Buddy YouTuber Simonbestia found a LinkedIn page from a former Rockstar Games employee who left in 2008, and it's full of the usual past experience jargon you'd expect, but if you look towards the bottom, he lists his previous works, and it specifically mentions Buddy 2 and 3, where he was a part of the research department, so it's clear this is not a typo. So what does this mean, and why would Rockstar be considering making Buddy 3 before Buddy 2 even dropped? Well, to be honest, I think it's very likely that during Buddy 2's early production, and I'm talking before anything got even underway, while the story was still being decided, I would not be surprised that if the team was split on deciding what to do with the story, should we continue on with Jimmy's story, which in the end we know they were going to, or should we go the GTA route, and be a bit of a soft continuation. New setting, new protagonist, but it is canonical to Buddy 1, maybe a couple of recurring characters. But once they began work on the Jimmy continuation story, they shelved the other story ideas ready for another sequel, one without Jimmy perhaps. Which, if you do follow Buddy 2 news, is also interesting because you might remember a few years back, it was confirmed that Buddy 2 was revisited in the mid-2010s, but it was dropped because that very same thing actually. There was a lot of trouble surrounding on what to actually do with the story, with once again people deciding should we carry on with Jimmy or go a completely different route, and the same goes with the settings as well. Like, if I remember correctly, one of the settings was Jimmy in college, I think it was. So yeah, basically it caused a lot of internal debates that wouldn't have been around in 2008. Now check me out dropping rhymes. Anyway, I would not be shocked to hear that if one day another former Rockstar employee comes forward and gives information on the non-Jimmy storyline that might have been used for Buddy 3 instead. But something to consider as well is it might have been for DLC initially, but don't forget in 2008 Rockstar were experimenting with story DLCs for GTA 4 with, you know, Lost and Damned and Bad at the Gay Tony, and of course Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. And if Buddy 2 was going to be released sometime around, let's say 2012 at the earliest, then it might have had story DLC and some of these ideas might have been put towards that. But it also tells us that Rockstar seriously considered making Buddy a golden series of theirs, which is quite depressing to think about knowing how that's turned out. But that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, what are your thoughts on Buddy 3? So thank you for watching and have a great day.